Need to feed a crowd with as little effort as possible while you're busy running around dealing with life? Let's make slow cooker pulled pork. Hey everyone, this is Erin from wellplated.com, and I believe in healthy recipes that are easy, budget friendly, and that your family will love. Do you have a house full of hungry people and no time to cook? That's when you need slow cooker pulled pork. It cooks in the crock pot, entirely hands-free. Everybody loves it, and the best part is you can use it in so many different ways. Pulled pork sandwiches, serve it up like barbecue, turn it into a quesadilla. Everyone can help themselves and you get your free time back. Let's get started.
First off, onion, the building block of so many great recipes. It gives the homemade barbecue sauce we'll be making complexity. Whew, should have put on my goggles for this one. I promise it is worth it, folks. Instead of using bottled ketchup or bottled barbecue sauce, which don't taste great and are loaded with sugars, we are making our own. Tomato paste is my shortcut ingredient to add robust flavor to this sauce, along with smoked paprika for some heat, a little bit of dry mustard for zip, garlic powder, and of course some Worcestershire sauce. This is a bit of an umami bomb that makes the sauce extra savory. Gotta have a little brown sugar. I grew up on Kansas City barbecue and we are all about the brown sugar in our barbecue sauce. We are also all about a little bit of a kick, and that is why I'm adding some hot sauce. You can do as much or as little as you dare. Apple cider vinegar is going to help balance the sauce and make sure that it is not too sweet. You need that hit of tanginess. From the side, canola oil. This is my trick whenever I'm using something sticky. Coat the measuring cup, and that sticky ingredient is honey. While you can make barbecue sauce entirely with brown sugar, I love honey. It makes it extra sticky and the sweetness is more natural. Now, check this out. It's called liquid smoke. You can get it in your regular spice section. You only need a little bit. It goes a long way to make the sauce, well, you guessed it, extra smoky. A little bit of kosher salt. We want to make sure that we are seasoning every element of this dish. Holler! Whisk with the assist. Whisk together the ingredients, and then now we are ready for what it's all about, our pork. I like to use pork shoulder whenever I'm making slow cooker pulled pork. It's a nice fatty cut, meaning it can hold up to low, slow, and long cooking. I like to remove this big fat cap. We want some fat because fat equals flavor, but this is just a little excessive. There we go. So just trim off the great big pieces. You don't need to be surgical about it. And then put our big juicy piece of meat right into the slow cooker. You can use bone-in or boneless pork shoulder, whichever your grocery store carries. Before we add it, I want to make sure to season it up with lots and lots of kosher salt. This looks like an outrageous amount, but it's a big piece of meat, and this is going to make sure that it has flavor all the way through. Add a little bit of black pepper. Yes, we could freshly crack it, but I'm kind of in a hurry, and sometimes the stuff that comes in the box is just fine. Place it on top of the sauce, and then grab a spoon, and we're going to spoon our homemade barbecue and onion mixture all over the top to help the pork become nice and juicy and tender. Cover it, and 8 hours on low. Time to get on with our day. Well, I have been out and about all day, and this pork just cooked itself, and look how tender it is. I cannot even pick it up with these tongs. It's so tender. It is literally falling apart as we speak. Pull out the larger pieces of meat, and then we're going to thicken up our sauce. It is even better now because it has all of those yummy cooking juices from the pork, and we don't want any of them to go to waste. Whisk together the cornstarch with some water, fancy term for this is a slurry, and then whisk it up. It's going to thicken up our cooking liquid. Set that on high for 20 minutes while you shred the pork. This is so tender I could practically be doing it with 2 spoons. Let's just take a second to check in here. How is our pork doing? Oh, perfection. I can't wait to get it into this sauce. We're going to give it a nice little bath here. This is going to make our pork nice and drippy and perfect for piling onto sandwiches. Stir it up and you are ready to serve.
This sauce smells boss, and while this cooked, I was able to get my house vacuumed. I ran a couple errands. Seriously, you can just set it and forget it. It is the beauty of the crock pot. You can serve this pulled pork in so many different ways. Tacos, quesadillas, it makes a killer grilled cheese. I am piling on mine on top of a bun right now for a sandwich, but if you didn't want to do the bun, you could serve it with baked beans for a barbecue feast. I love to top off my crock pot pulled pork sandwich with some creamy coleslaw. This is how my favorite barbecue joint in Kansas City serves it, and if you haven't tried your pork with coleslaw, you really haven't lived. If you are a fan of pulled pork, be sure to check out my instant pork, pulled pork also. That cooks quickly, but it is just as hand-free and just as delicious. Here we go. Now that is well plated.